customs, I don't know, for some reason, like I just avoid looking at them, because if you make eye contact with them, if you are, repatriating, or what's that word, carrying all your so many suitcases and you're moving back to Nigeria, I would advise you definitely pay for porter service. Make sure you position yourself very tightly and very firmly close to the conveyor belt, so that you mark your territory. Because this tip has to be my best tip, because I've suffered. That's why it's my best tip. Let me explain it to you guys. So guys, make no lie to ourselves though. Like, let's not lie to ourselves. Arriving at the Murtala Muhammed International Airport in Lagos can be a very stressful, super stressful experience. And that's coming from me, a Nigerian that has gone through that airport 1,000,001 times. So I can't even imagine what a foreigner thinks when they arrive at the airport. In my last video, I shared the improvements that have been made at the airport, but to come completely clean, we are not where we should be. I'll leave the link to that video above so you guys can check it out. This video is all about how to travel through the Lagos International Airport successfully, with style, gracefully, without suffer. You know what I mean? Yes, this is going to be a video sharing all the arrival tips, things you can do better to make your experience on arrival much more pleasant. Before I dive into the video, I really want to say a huge thank you to my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys, and also to welcome my new viewers. Thank you so much. And to quickly introduce myself, my name is Sassy Funke, and I'm a Nigerian travel and lifestyle content creator. So typically on my channel, you'd find me, sharing flight reviews, sharing travel vlog, travel tips, anything to really help the average Nigerian or African traveler travel better and smarter. So if that's you, definitely, thumbs up to this video first, because you're awesome. Subscribe, and also turn on your notifications so you never miss any of my content. Yes. Okay, quickly, I wanted to share an amazing news with you guys. I created a new platform called Travel to Naija, and it's on Instagram, and it's Travel to Naija. The reason why I created this platform is because I realized that I had nowhere as a Nigerian to go to get news about travel, whether that news is about COVID evacuations, thinking about when is the lockdown opening up, thinking about when is the best time to go to Nigeria, to visit Lagos, whether it's about what are the tips to getting my baby's passport at the Nigerian embassy in London, anything along there, or what's happening in the news with regard to Nigeria and travel. There was not one place, one resource I could go to. I would find myself going to Bella Naija. I'd find myself going to get Tunde Ednut Insta blog. There was not one coherent, cohesive place. So I created that. So I really hope you guys can check it out. Definitely check it out, and follow if you think it's valuable, which I'm sure you will. So check, yes. So let's get straight into the tips. I would mention that the last tip here, arrival tip, is the very best one. So make sure you stay tuned till the end. Number one, try when you're booking your seats to go to Lagos to get a seat that is close enough towards the exit of the plane. This will minimize how much wait time you have at immigration, because you do not want to be at immigration for too long. It can be very uncomfortable standing there for a long time in the heat at times. So try and get a seat close to the front of the plane. Number two, dress for comfort. What does that mean? No heels, no thick socks, no thick jacket, because the walk to immigration is not quick, because it might be very hot. So if you don't want to feel already dress for comfort. Number three, use the washroom before you leave the plane. Yes, and I would advise you to aim to use the washroom an hour before you land, because a lot of people are going to be using the washroom, and some people are going to be applying the layers of cake makeup, and it might take forever. You might not get a chance to use the loo, because you don't want to necessarily use the loo at the Lagos International Airport. I don't know how it is now, but just for safety, precaution, use the lube before you get off the plane. Number 4, luggage carts are not free at the Lagos airport. I know in London people get it for free, but in Nigeria you have to pay. And to my knowledge, last time I arrived at the airport, it was about 150 naira. So make sure you have the right currency. You have some naira with you. They do accept foreign currency, but I feel like you probably end up paying more. So just make sure you have enough small change for your luggage cart. Number 5, if you are, repatriating, or what's that word, carrying all your so many suitcases and you're moving back to Nigeria, I would advise you definitely pay for porter service. This is obviously where you pay a certain amount of money, you get your luggage cart, a big luggage cart, and you also get someone with it that will help you pick up your luggage from the conveyor belt and also take you directly to your car. So this is definitely worth it if you don't want to be stressed pushing a luggage cart on the jaga, uneven road to the car park. Number 6, make sure you take some paracetamol and water or any form of pain relief just before you get off the plane. If you're like me, I get headaches a lot when there's too much heat, and I find that whenever I land in Lagos, I always get headaches. Like, can you guys relate to that? So I always make sure now I take some paracetamol and water just before I land, and I always feel so much more better. Try and bring along a handheld fan. This is really important because it can really get hot when you get to immigration, when you're waiting to pick up your suitcase from the conveyor belt. The heat, if you don't get a fan, you're going to be sweating buckets. Like, you can see most people that arrive, they don't get fans though, and you see their shirt already sweat. I'm sure if you squeeze it, it'll be as if their shirt went into a washing machine, So make sure you buy yourself a small handheld fan. Trust me, it's going to cool you down and it's going to make you feel psychologically better that you arrived in Lagos. Number 8, talking about the conveyor belt, make sure you position yourself very tightly and very firmly close to the conveyor belt, so that you mark your territory. Because the conveyor belt area is not big enough for everybody. So you tend to find that everyone is fighting for space. And I would also advise that you don't get offended if you're nudged a little bit, because most likely someone's going to nudge you. So psychologically prepare yourself that so you're not angry, just prepare yourself, but make sure, you can even use your trolley to mark your territory so that people cannot push it aside, even though they will try. So yeah, mark your territory at the conveyor belt. Number 9, make sure you keep your luggage tags. Nigeria is one of the only few places, or Lagos, one of the only few places that I know that before you exit the airport, they will check that your luggage tag actually matches with your luggage that you're taking out, so that people don't basically steal your luggage. So make sure you keep your luggage tag. Even if you don't keep your luggage tag, there are other ways they can check, but it just takes a bit longer and you don't want to be hanging around for too long at the airport. So just make sure you keep your luggage tag safe, because it's going to be checked before you exit the airport. Number 10, if you're a foreigner and you're arriving at the Lagos airport, it's important to make sure that you're on the right line when it comes to immigration, because there's a visa and arrival line and there is an other passport line. The visa and arrival line is for non-Nigerian passport holders that did not get a visa before they came, so they have to go and get their visa. It takes a while. But the other passport is for non-Nigerian passport holders that actually have gotten the visa before. That's their line. Make sure you pick the right one, because if not, your journey might be longer than necessary. So foreigners, non-Nigerian passport holders, that is very key. Number 11, when you've picked up your baggage, avoid eye contact with customs. Customs, I don't know, for some reason, like, I just avoid looking at them, because if you make eye contact with them, they'll just say, sister, come open your suitcase. And trust me, the last thing you want to do when you arrive is start opening your suitcase, explaining, doing all these things. So just avoid, as in, position your eyes to the exit, like, don't even look at them. And to my final arrival tip, and this tip has to be my best tip because I've suffered. That's why it's my best tip. Let me explain it to you guys. This tip it's like, I think it's so amazing. Okay, let me tell you. When you're exiting the airport, do not exit at arrival. Once you've left baggage reclaim, take the staircase or the lift and go to departures and tell your cab driver, whoever is picking you up, your mommy, your daddy, your sister, your uncle, your in-law that's picking you up, to pick you up from departure. The reason why I say that is that you get to exit the airport much quicker. I have gone to parking before. First of all, the road to parking is so long, right? But when you get to parking, the way they constructed that parking sometimes, anyway, I experienced an hour. Like I had to wait an hour before I left parking, literally in the car park. That was the traffic in the car park. So this tip basically allows you to basically bypass all that and exit smoothly without stress. Yes. That's it, guys. I really hope you enjoy my arrival tips and you found them very, very useful. If you guys have your own arrival tips, because I'm sure you do, like drop them in the comment section and let's talk about it. Let's help other people that are trying to have a stress-free entry into, last giddy. Yes, guys, if you're new, please, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.